Do you think the two-party system is here forever? I mean, does it exist forever, or can we get away from that?
I don't think it exists forever. The fact that it still exists and is so strong is weird, because all of the other top-down things that used to tell us what to think and do, we used to have 3 TV networks.
Yeah.
And, Marxist professors used to get the last word on everything. And that's not really true anymore. But still in politics, we're stuck with just 2 choices. But certainly Ron Paul and the Tea Party and Bernie Sanders and AOC and Donald Trump all sort of represent sort of a disruption of this idea that centrally planned 2-party system is going to be there forever. But of course, the 2 parties set the rules, and they don't like competition. And they decide who gets to be on the presidential debate stage. They decide who has ballot access. And by the way, they keep changing the rules.
Right.
Because the one thing that Republicans and Democrats agree on all the time is they don't want competition. And so it's got to be that at some point that system breaks, because people, particularly young people, are registering as independents. And it's not because they're in the middle. It's because they don't want to be part of some predetermined, prepackaged brand that a bunch of insiders in a smoke-filled room decided for them.
Yeah. I never registered with a political party. I've always been right of center, and I guess I would probably label myself, if I were really had to label myself, which I rarely do and try not to, it would have to be on the side of libertarianism, because I'm with you on that, and it's frustrating to me when I look at it, because and you're right, politicians want to pit us against one another. I remind people all the time, I'm like, look, you got a virtual world and you got a real world. Go to the airport. You don't find people picking each other's politics apart in public because they're total strangers, but you go online and they're doing that. And the varying views are obvious. They're all out there. I mean, you can't find just watch the debate field whenever the Democratic primaries are going on, and they got 50 people running for president. You're going to find how many differing views they have. They're going to devour each other. It's going to be a circular firing squad. And so we have got to get to a place, in my opinion, where we can express ourselves in a way that doesn't just narrow it down to 2 choices.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. I mean, I went into the voting booth in 2016, and there was two boxes there that one said Hillary Clinton and the other one said not Hillary Clinton, and I voted not Hillary Clinton. So that was my choice on that. And hey, here we are with Donald Trump. You think he's been good for America?
I think there's positive and negatives, and I do think that, and I'm sure we talk about the positives all the time, but the negatives, part of it seems to be this divisiveness, and if the pendulum, if Trump and Trumpism is a reaction to sort of radical progressivism and identity politics, which I think it is, and maybe a rational one, I'm afraid about where the pendulum swings next.